So I thought CNN was Trump Derangement Central.
Point is that Donald Trump is a white supremacist. He is generating nativist language to appeal to genetic basis of behavior. That is a classic definition of what we mean by white supremacy.
And what's going to happen to these people? What is going to happen to the military when the military opens fire on us?
But no one's.
Can you say, hang on one sec, Chuck,
we're way down a rabbit hole here.
But even they will include, at least every once in a while, a token Republican or conservative, or the view from the other side.
I surveyed these people. I focus grouped them. And they are really, really tired of being accused of either racism or sexism because they voted for Donald Trump.
Or like when Scott Jennings schooled the entire CNN panel right after the election.
I'm interpreting the results tonight as the revenge of just the regular old working class American, the anonymous American who has been crushed, insulted, condescended to. They're not garbage. They're not Nazis. They're just regular people who get up and go to work every day and are trying to make a better life for their kids, and they feel like they have been told to just shut up.
And we all know MSNBC is blue and non-central. I mean, nobody takes them seriously anymore.
If you are an American citizen who does not want to ashcan the American system of government, who doesn't want a strongman authoritarian system, now is when the rubber really hits the road. We now are just another one in the list of countries that has decided to, hey, what the heck? Let's try the strongman thing. Let's let democracy go. Let's put in an all-powerful guy instead, see how it goes.
But what I did not expect is for CNN to come in and tell the both of them, hey, hold my beer. CBS somehow found a way to turn the beginnings of peace talks for Ukraine into the bad guy from World War II's revenge, and then tried to defend them, claiming J.D. Vance schooling Europe on freedom of speech is somehow the beginning of the end for democracy. So this is what's really going on. Donald Trump announces second round of Ukraine peace talks with Russian diplomats. U.S. President Donald Trump has announced a new phase of Ukraine war ceasefire negotiations between American and Russian delegations in a statement published by the public service network C-SPAN.
Of this 4-week period, it's been a very somewhat historic 4 weeks, and we have a couple of things in the works. We're negotiating with Russia, Ukraine, trying to get that horrible situation over with. It's terrible. It's just so terrible. I see pictures that you fortunately don't get to see. You don't want to see them. And that is a field. You have young soldiers being killed thousands a week, and we got to get it over with. It's bad for Russia, and it's bad for Ukraine, and it's bad for us on a humanitarian basis. I've had very good talks with Putin, and I've had not such good talks with Ukraine. They don't have any cards, but they play it tough. But we're not going to let this continue. This war is terrible. It would have never happened if I were president, but it did happen, so I got stuck with it, and the whole world is stuck with it. And right now you have a country that has its cities, they look like demolition sites. Those beautiful towers, those 1,000-year-old golden domes that were so beautiful, the most beautiful in the world, they say, they're all in smithereens. Millions of people, I think far more people than anyone understands. And we have people that better get to the table and get it ended.
But look at how CBS frames this entire negotiation process.
President Trump is pressing ahead with his plan for trying to end the nearly 3-year-old war in Ukraine. At the White House today, he said U.S. and Russian officials will be meeting tomorrow in Munich, and Ukraine is invited to join them.
But a spokesperson for President Zelensky said Ukraine does not expect to hold any talks with Russia, not right now. He said the United States, Europe, and Ukraine must all first agree on a common position.
The Ukraine war will be the main topic at the opening of the 61st Munich Security Conference, held in a city synonymous with Europe's appeasement of Hitler at a conference in 1938 in the run-up to World War II. History some critics are raising to describe President Trump's dealings with Russian President Putin over Ukraine.
They're literally comparing it to the 1938 handing over of land to appease the bad guy from World War II. Are you kidding me right now? Let's not pretend like our intelligence agencies didn't play a role in the Maidan Revolution that ousted Yanukovych and ended any chance of a treaty over Crimea, which set the stage for Ukraine even losing the eastern portion of its territory to begin with. So if anything, it's the US's flop of pressing for soft power to cut Russia off of financial access to those Crimean oil reserves that set this whole situation up anyway. And then Margaret Brennan does the exact same thing with J.D. Vance's defense of free speech and literally tries to equate free speech to the bad guys from World War II. This is crazy.
I want to ask you about what happened in Munich, Germany at the security conference. Vice President Vance gave a speech, and he told U.S. allies that the threat he worries about the most is not Russia. It is not China. He called it the threat from within, and he lectured about what he described as censorship. He was standing in a country where free speech was weaponized to conduct a genocide. And he met with the head of a political party that has far-right views. The context of that was changing the tone of it. And you know that the censorship was specifically about the right.
No, I have to disagree with you. Free speech was not used to conduct a genocide. There was no free speech in Nazi Germany. There was none. There was also no opposition in Nazi Germany.
Yo, what happened? Have I just been sleeping on CBS? Because, like, dude, it seems like they've just taken the crown in terms of Trump derangement syndrome, man. Hey, y'all, smash that like button and share this video if you love watching these legacy media channels destroy their own credibility with this stuff. Are they not watching their metrics? Do they not see that they're losing viewership by the day? Why are they continuing to play the same old tired routine that nobody's buying anymore? You guys are awesome. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next one.